Hello listeners, in this topic of group discussion, you would get to know about what is group discussion, information on categories of group discussion, objective and structure of group discussion, communication skills in group discussion and much more. Let's first define what is group discussion. A group discussion refers to the situation where a particular number of people, 3 to 8, meet face to face and through free oral interaction. They originate, share, and discuss ideas to arrive at a decision or solution to a problem. Group discussion is a methodology, or in a simple language, you may call it an interview process or a group activity. It is used as one of the best tools to select the prospective candidates in a comparative perspective. GD may be used by an interviewer at an organization, colleges, or even at different types of management competitions. Let's now talk about categories of group discussion. Here we talk about organizational group discussion and group discussion as a part of selection process. Organizational groups are specified by the organizational chart and often consist of a supervisor and the subordinates that report to that supervisor. An example of an organized group is an academic department, chairman, and the faculty members in that department. Selection groups consist of people who work together to achieve a common task. Members are brought together to accomplish a narrow range of goals within a specified time period. Selection groups are also commonly referred to as task forces. The organization appoints members and assigns the goals and tasks to be accomplished. The nominal group technique. It restricts discussion or interpersonal communication during the decision-making process. Though group members are all physically present as in a tradition committee meeting, they operate independently. Now let's get to know about structure and objective of GD. When a group comes together for the first time and begins to interact, various differences between the members begin to appear. Differences in status, influence, role, ability, and so on. The pattern of relationships that is thus established is known as the group structure. The pattern will, of course, change according to the nature of the task or the stage of discussion, and the most influential person for one purpose may not be so for another. A group of candidates is given a topic or case for discussion. Normally, groups of 8 to 10 candidates formed into a leadership group and are given a specific situation to analyze and discuss within a given time limit. During group discussion, member of group sit in U-shape or in circle. In formal groups, roles are usually predetermined and assigned to members. Each role will have specific responsibilities and duties. There are, however, emergent roles that develop naturally to meet the needs of the groups. These emergent roles will often replace the assigned roles as individuals begin to express themselves and become more assertive. So far we talked about GD. Let's get to know about evaluation of group discussion. During the group discussion, the panel essentially evaluates the candidate's potential to be a leader and also his or her ability to work in teams. Remember that institutes are typically on the lookout for candidates who will inspire to lead and succeed, and for that you need to be a good team player. There are the 4 main areas tested in your GD, and they are knowledge, communication skills, group behavior, and leadership potential. Communication skills. The participating candidates will be assessed in terms of clarity of thought, expression, and aptness of language. One key aspect is listening. It indicates a willingness to accommodate others' views. Example: to be able to use simple language and explain concepts clearly so that it is easily understood by all. You actually get negative remarks for using esoteric jargons in an attempt to show off your knowledge. Candidates are assessed in terms of active listening, clarity of thought and expression, apt language, appropriateness of body language, and lucidity. You also need the ability to express your ideas in a clear and concise manner. Build on other points, some of the discussion made by the entire group. The ideas expressed fluently in the right voice, right tone, and right articulation. It isn't sufficient to have ideas, they have to be expressed effectively. Variations in rate, tone, or volume of voice. The apt language. Communication skills are extremely essential in today's competitive environment. A good communicator should be able to receive information as sent. Good communication skills in a group discussion can show you are an active listener. It helps you clearly express your ideas. Good communication skills helps to exchange ideas. Good communication skills avoid professional glitches in a team discussion. Good communication skills helps to avoid misunderstandings. It helps to negotiate on various issues in a group discussion. It adds a lot of value in a presentation in a group discussion. Good communication skills can grab attention of evaluators. It can show you that you are stable, level-headed, confident, and quite well aware of the arguments. Communication skill is not just about speaking fluently in English, it's about being confident and the right attitude. The effective use of the body language. One of the most important elements of communication is body language. Our gestures, hand movements, facial expressions, etc. come under body language. When we communicate, it is very essential for us to have the correct body language to avoid offense to anyone. In a group discussion, positive body gestures are a sign of confidence and security. They are a sign of active participation and leave a good impression. Positive gestures include walking upright, shaking hands confidently, etc. Often body language conveys a lot of messages that words may not. A positive body language increases an impact on others. Body language helps to build a rapport with others. Body language helps to understand what others may try to convey. Body language helps to control aggression and conflicts. Body language can show you are energetic in a group discussion. When communicating, it is important for us to have positive body gestures. Direct and steady eye contact is the most important of them. Group behavior. Cohesiveness refers to the bonding of group members and their desire to remain part of the group. Many factors influence the amount of group cohesiveness. Generally speaking, the more difficult it is to obtain group membership, the more cohesive the group. Groups also tend to become cohesive when they are in intense competition with other groups or face a serious external threat to survival. Smaller groups and those who spend considerable time together also tend to be more cohesive. Essence. consistency, participation, keenness in listening and observing, time sharing and orderly conduct, ability to handle turbulent situations, ability to cut excessively exuberant participants down to size, ability to dominate the proceedings without bullying others, avoiding personal comments. The leadership skills. The success of any team depends to a large extent on its leader. The candidate who possesses both functional ability and coordinating ability would emerge as the leader. Functional ability involves knowledge, mental and physical energy, emotional stability, objectivity, communication skill, integrity, and emotional intelligence. The person who has all these three abilities has leadership skills. The do's and the don'ts of group discussion are: GDs is the most difficult round of selection while you prepare for an MBA interview or a campus job interview, which is where this round is very common. It's got so much to do with how others around you influence your performance as against a personal interview where you are the boss of your own performance. So here are some of the do's and don'ts of nailing the group discussion round. Give a stellar look to the panel once you enter. Have at least 3 things to say in the writing time. Note down at least 3 points of contention. Don't have just one idea or bullet to pitch. Get the first mover advantage. Can't, well, then second. Be empathetic. Behave politely. Don't be a beast. Be careful with facts. Don't just shoot numbers in the dark. It is more than likely that everyone, including the panel, is well versed and or prepared for the discussion, so stay away from plausible pit holes. And the don'ts are: don't just sit with your points on the paper till the end. Speak up. Don't intervene. Don't look at the evaluators, look at the group instead. Don't refer to your competitor as my friend. Instead, try to call them by their names. You could politely ask the other person for their name when you wish to directly speak or reply to them. Don't point a finger at someone or thump the table. And the don'ts are: being in a hurry, being silent, dominating, vocally, physically, assuming role of chairman, introducing topic, moving excessively, throwing all ideas at one shot, speaking fast, digression, indulging in conversation, paying attention to bulldozers, using slang, getting emotional. Thank you, listeners.